Screen stars Topher Grace and Olivia Thirlby have teamed up to star in Paul Weitz's new off-Broadway play, Lonely I'm Not. We're at Second Stage Theater to get the scoop on this world premiere piece. Can you give us just a quick rundown of what Lonely I'm Not is all about? It's
about a guy who is 4 years past his first mental breakdown, kind of headed for his second. Used to be a really high-powered businessman, and now he is kind of recovering and trying to figure out the world in tandem with another character who he starts dating, who is a very successful businesswoman, but is blind.
I really think it's about two people who are kind of stuck in a very specific place in their lives, and they just need someone to help kind of push them over the edge to make them a better person. It's like two meteors going in a certain trajectory and then kind of bouncing off each other and changing each other's lives forever.
This is your first time on stage, on the professional stage. What's the learning curve been like? Have you been ready from the beginning?
Right. My learning curve is inverted. It is so steep. I didn't know how cue lights worked, or there's a whole lingo to the theater I didn't know. But it's great. You just got to jump in the deep end, you know?
How did you go about preparing to be in this totally different world?
Actually, most of my prep involved learning about blindness. My character, she's blind, but her eyes look normal, so I play the role with my eyes open. So it was a big challenge to learn how to appear sightless, even though I can see.
The other day, she looked at me in the eyes, and it like weirded me out because I'm so used to her being blind all the time. I'm kind of like, will do whatever in front of her. I don't really care. And then when we made eye contact, I'm like, oh yeah, this person can actually see.
What can audiences expect to see? Is this a well-made play? Is it sort of your standard issue drama, or what are we going to see?
No, to all of those. It's a comedy, and it's very episodic, so not structured like a typical play.
It's very cinematic in a way. It's 38 scenes, very short scenes. I mean, I think the whole thing is like 90 minutes, and I don't think there's one scene that's any longer than 5 minutes.
As opposed to seeing 20-minute scenes where so many things are resolved, you kind of see it follows the flow of life a little bit. You know, no one ever drops a curtain down and allows you to reset before you run into an ex or go on your first date. There's not a break in life, and I think that the play does a really fine job of sort of articulating that.
Would you say there's a lesson to be taken away from Lonely I'm Not? What are people going to walk away with at the end of the night?
Well, hopefully, I think they walk away with something about what are the roadblocks that are really in our path, and what are the roadblocks we put there ourselves. You
know when someone's like really wise, and they give you advice, but in a really kind way? The play is kind of like that great person that's smart enough to not shove it down your throat, but just present a couple issues and say, you think about it. And I really love the subject matter of what it's about. And these kind of, like, this is what I'd want to go see.